Alright, we're going to look at the extension for Chapter 3, Lesson 1, and it's talking about the eraser store again. The eraser store sells packs of 7 erasers, boxes of 7 times 7 or 49 erasers, and crates of 7 times 7 times 7 or 343 erasers. The owners of the eraser store always use the fewest packs, boxes, and crates possible. Loose erasers are wrapped separately. For example, if they have to ship 121 erasers, they would ship 2 boxes, 3 packs, and 2 loose erasers for a total of 7 containers. So using the information from above, I need to figure out how to fill in this chart. So I know that each pack has 7. I know that each box has 49. And I know that each crate has 343. So for each shipment, write the least number of containers that would be needed. The first one's been started for you, and then we're going to use it as a model to complete the other ones. The main thing that you want to remember for completing this is that you're going to use division and multiplication a lot. So look at how many erasers there are. So in the first one, there's 180 erasers. You need to think about how many times does 343, because that's the amount are in each crate, how many times would 343 go into 180? That's 0. Then you need to think about the boxes. Boxes have 49 in each one. So how many times would 49 go into 180? To make this easy on yourself, think about estimating it first and then do an exact guess. So 49 times 3 equals 147. So then I could take 180 minus 147. Borrow from the 8, make it a 7. You have 10, take away 7 is 3. 7 take away 4 is 3, which means I have 33 left that I need to work with. If I have 33 left, I need to figure out how many times 7 would go into 33. And I can divide that, and I know that 7 goes into 33 4 times. 7 times 4 is 28. And if I subtracted that, I would know that I would have 5 left over, which comes to our loose erasers. So thinking about that, I have 3 boxes, 4 packs, and 5 loose erasers. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 5 more would be 12. So for amount of containers for 180, you would need 12 containers. We're going to use the same strategies to figure out how we can divide 50 up into either crates, boxes, or packs. So you need to think about, for crates, how many times would 343 go into 50? And that would be 0. It can't go in at all. So now I need to think about boxes. There's 49 erasers in each box. So how many times would 49 go into 50? Well, I know it would go in 1 time. Then I could take 50 minus 49 and know that I only have 1 more eraser left over to figure out what to do with. So thinking about that, with 1 eraser left over, how many times would 7 go into 1? That would be 0. And I know with 1 eraser left over that it's going to be a loose pack. So I have 1 box and 1 loose eraser, which means I need 2 containers. For 125 erasers, I'm going to use the same strategy. How many times would 343 erasers go into 125 erasers for your number of crates? And that would be 0 times. 343 cannot go into 125. Moving on to boxes, how many times would 49 go into 125? Remember, you can think of 49 as estimating it close to 50. So how many times would 50 go into 125? And I know that 50 plus 50 is 100. So it would be 2 times. because 49 plus 49 is 98. So then I can do 125 minus 98 in order to figure out how many I have left to work with. Again, you need to borrow, make that a 1. 15 take away 8 is 7. 11 take away 9 is 2. So I have 27 left over to figure out what to do with. So now I need to think about how many times would 7 go into 27. And I know that 7 times 3 is 21. So I can take 27 minus 21 and get 6. Which means I have 6 erasers left out in the open and loose that would need to go. So add up all of the containers for this one. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 6 more is 11. You're going to use the same strategy for 350. So thinking about 350, how many times would a crate go in there? Remember, a crate has 343 in it. And I know 350 divided by 343, that would be 1 time. And then I can say 350 minus 343 equals 7. So I know that I only have 7 erasers left to work with. So if I only have 7, how many boxes would go into 7? So there's 49 in a box, so 7 divided by 49, you cannot do it. So it would be 0. Number of packs, I know that there's 7 in a pack, so 7 divided by 7 is 1. So 7 take away 7 is 0, which means that there would be 0 loose ones. So in all, there would be a total of 2 containers that you would need to use. I'm going to show you just one more, which is 1,000 erasers. So you need to think about how many times 343 would go into 1,000. In estimating, I would estimate 343 close to 350, because I know 350 plus 350 is 700. But if I added 350 more, that would be over 1,000, which means I could only have 2 crates. So I need to do 343 times 2. So I have 6, 8, and 6. 686 is how much the crates are going to take. So then I can do 1,000 minus 686. And I know that this would have to be a 10, this would be a 9, this would be a 9, and the 1 would be crossed out. 10 take away 6 is 4, 9 take away 8 is 1, 9 take away 6 is 3. So I have just 314 left. If I have 314 left, I need to figure out how many times 49 would go into 314. So I know that I can do 50 for 49. So estimating that, I can do 50 goes into 314 6 times. But I need to have a correct answer when I'm going through it. So I'm going to do 6 here, but I need to do 49 times 6 to get the exact answer. I know 9 times 6 is 54. Carry the 5. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 5 is 29. So I know I have 294 that I'm going to need to subtract from here. Let's go ahead and get this cleared. So 4 take away 4 is 0. Cross out the 3, make it a 2. 11 take away 9 is 2. So I know I have 20 left over. So now I need to think about how many times 7 would go into 20, and I know that that is 2. And 20 take away 14 would be 6. So I know that I need to have 6 loose erasers. So adding that all up, I know that 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 2 more is 10, plus 6 more is 16. So use these strategies in order to figure out how many crates, boxes, packs, and loose erasers you're going to need for number 6, 7, and 8.